Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I shit my swimsuit. So, later.
What a woman.
Welcome to another edition of Bad Movies Deep Dive. Today, we're in for a treat. We might get visited by a kitty. Here she is. Today, you're in for a treat. It is Terror at Bloodfart Lake. Terror at Bloodfart Lake. This movie is all over the place in a good way. There are no straight lines. Like, nothing is serious in this movie. Everything is a joke. Every line is a joke. Every line's meant to be a joke. And I really like that about this movie. And then on top of that, it's a slasher. So you got a full-on comedy, low-budget slasher. It's fantastic. It comes in at 1 hour and 12 minutes. Nothing too long. It was made in 2009. Directed by Chris Seaver. Chris Seaver does a lot of low budgets, like really low budgets. And you can find a lot of his stuff on Tubi. He's done Teen Ape Goes to Camp, where it's basically, it is just a guy wearing an ape mask. That's it. Filthy McNasty. That one kind of has some traction in the early 2000s. I think there's 3 or 4 sequels to that, like Filthy McNasty, Filthy McNastier, Filthy McNastiest. And I think he made a new one, but I'm not sure. Moist Fury. Mulva 2, Kill Teen Ape. But he hasn't done a movie since 2016. And his last one he did was Death O' Lantern, the remake. But he is still, you can still catch him over on his YouTube. He's still making YouTube series and things like that. It stars Nicola Fiore, I'm trying to pronounce that right, as Thunder Ambrosia. Now, Nicola Fiore, she's a hottie. And there's an R rating in this. So, and there, oh my gosh, when we get to that scene, okay, I'll tell you right now, I can't put a screenshot. It's one of those, it blew me away when I saw it. You just can't put something like that on YouTube without someone hitting it with some sort. Even if I censor, I'd have to censor the crap out of it. So it'd basically be a big black block and you wouldn't know what's going on. So I'll try to explain it the best I can when we get there. It's gnarly though. And she's done other stuff like Slaughter Daughter, Night of Something Strange. I am going to be hitting Night of Something Strange coming up at some point. Mr. Bricks and a heavy metal murder musical. Haven't seen that one. I do want to see that one. Jesse Ames is in this as Gwen. She was in. She did a bunch of Chris Seaver stuff. Moist Fury and Taint Light. And Taint Light is probably his best known movie. People have probably run across it on Tubi or in the stream sites and things like that. It's a spoof of Twilight. Probably a low budget spoof. I haven't seen it. Just haven't gotten around to it. Andrew Baltes as Ben. He's kind of the main character. There's like a group of like 5 or 6 friends. He was in Bonehill Road. He was also in Taint Light. He did Sex Squatch. Be sure to like and subscribe if you could, because next week we're doing Murder Size. Or not next week, but my next video is going to be Murder Size. And you're not going to want to miss that one. It was made in 2023. It's Murder Size. You're going to enjoy it. It's fun. So in this one, I'm for Terror at Bloodfart Lake, I'm going to try to add as many clips and screen caps that I can get away with. This movie is amazing. If you need a reason to watch it, this is going to be it right here. Let me give you a reason. So, it opens with a guy with a Chud shirt on. CHUD, like the 85, I think, is when it came out movie. And I like that. That was a fun reference there. And this guy's talking, he's like, this is Hambone. Hambone talks in third person. Hambone got a boat. Hambone got a dock. Hambone got the ladies. Hambone got killed. That's what happens to Hambone. Hambone gets taken out, and then that's your opening kill. That's your hook. Then the credits have Thunder Ambrosia. She's doing training, kind of thing. Oh, hey, Teen Ape is here. And if you've seen Teen Ape, because, you know, I assume you watch low-budget movies if you're watching this, or you're interested, check out Teen Ape. It's something. it's micro-budget. So be prepared for that. Car breaks down with young adults in it. So you kind of college age, that sort of thing. You got them, and a gal hops out, and she's talking like she's in a 30s old sketch, like an old movie actress. A 30s, oh, wow, was a swell, and that sort of thing. And she does that in the entire movie. And she does, like, dances kind of thing out of screen. It's fantastic. I'm 4 minutes in, and I already know this is going to be an absurd comedy, and it's going to be fantastic. You can tell once you get a couple minutes into a movie, okay, is this something I'm going to be interested in? Absolutely. I am in 100%. If you hear noise, that's my cat playing with a toy. They're arguing, all the friends are arguing about the car, and then Flapper Girl is doing some ragtime dance in the background. And it's some guy with a fake mustache and a wig pops up in the group. He just pops up in the middle of it. He's got this giant mustache. You'll see. Big wig. And he's warning them. He's kind of the Ralph of this movie. He's warning them about going to Bloodfart Lake and how it's cursed and all that. Don't want to go up there because of Jimmy. And he says he'll fill up their tank. So he goes over to the tank, unzips his pants, and just starts peeing in the tank. And no one says anything. And ska music plays. Remember ska? What? And this is 2009. I guess ska was still a thing. Apparently for Chris Seaver, ska's still a thing. They get to the cabin. Another guy pops up with a fro wig. He's got a big old fro wig. His name is Caspian. And they're all goofballs in their own way. You got Jersey, you got, hey, I'm tucking like, Tony Danza from the bus. That kind of thing. Ben, I guess, is the only straight played character. There's nothing really goofy about him. He's kind of the normal guy. But he just says, because no line in this movie is not comedic, he says comedic stuff. It's just he doesn't have an accent. He doesn't have anything weird with him. Because, there is a large goth girl, the Jersey guy, a heavy metalhead, the ragtime dancer girl. You got Caspian, who's psycho. He's just nuts in his head. Everything is sexual to Caspian. And then you got Ben. And then Thunder Ambrosia, who comes in kind of periodically. You'll see. There's a whole mix of characters in this. So, there's a ton of hilarious banter, and I can't do it justice. Like, with everything like this. You must see this movie.
Get into serious trouble if you husky ne'er-do-wells frig with this joint. Now get this party out of my domicile! Scoot!
Dude, fucking A!
I'm just joshing you. Get those tight little groins back here.
So Gothic Girl asks Caspian if he listens to Evanescence. He says no, only female-led band he listens to is Nightwish. They have this thing about Evanescence and Nightwish. It's great. So we go back to the guy with the mustache working on a car. Thunder Ambrosia walks up to him.
Besides you giving me more problem. You ain't working for me. I hate my job. Holy blowjob.
Hey, scumbag, you wouldn't happen to know where the bus stop is around here, would you?
Ask him, she asks when the bus is coming. And it'll be a while, is what he says. And he says he'll take her where she wants to go. And he says, or she says that she needs to get up to Bloodfart Lake to do something. And he's like, no, we're not doing that. So, we find out his name is Leo DiCiampa. The guy with the mustache and the wig. So, Leo. And then we cut back to the friends, and Caspian's getting to know them. They're all getting to know each other. And then I think it's Ben who says, "Whoa, boobs."
Whoa! Boobs!
To some girl getting out of the lake. It might have been the heavy metal head. Some girl getting out of the lake, and she comes to the door, introduces herself. Her name is Ashley Sawyer, and Caspian says, "Oh, that's Ashley Sawyer. She's the girl next door." And she's not unattractive. Ben goes to meet Ashley. She slaps her foot on the dock like a kind of a blocking technique type of thing, but she's wearing these giant flippers. It's fantastic. And Ben, so water must be cold, huh? Because your nipples look like they're ready to attack. It's fantastic. She makes a weird face, and you hear a fart sound. And Ben's like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I shit my swimsuit. Okay, I'm playing these clips. This is good stuff.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I shit my swimsuit. So, later.
What a woman.
It's absolutely absurd. We cut back to Ambrosia and Leo, and they're heading to Bloodfart Lake in the car. Leo stops the car and won't take her. She kicks him out and does a fart at him, and he falls on his Weird Al tape. He's like, "Oh, my Weird Al tape." You'll see the clip.
Oh, Miss Ambrosia. Oh, I fell on my Weird Al tape. Oh, God damn it.
See you later, pussy face. Thanks for the ride. Oh, and here's a pearl of wisdom to take with you on your personal journey.
Harsh.
It's fantastic, man. I love this movie. She kicks him out. She farts on him. Says she wants revenge and peels out. So she's going to Bloodfart Lake for revenge. And we don't know why she's going there for revenge yet. Friends partying in the cabin, talking about Class of Nukem High. Fun little reference there. Give that one a watch if you haven't seen it. Ben and Gwen are swimming. And Ashley shows up. And they go back to the cabin. They're going to have an earnest film marathon. How you doing, Vern? Remember that guy? Ernest goes to jail. Ernest scared stupid. Ernest saves Christmas. They're going to have an earnest film marathon. Never mind. They're going to tell ghost stories. Because Caspian's like, "Well, we should do an earnest film marathon." On second thought, let's do a ghost story night. Sure, why not? So Caspian tells the story of the Scarecrow killer. That's the killer in this movie. And his name was Jimmy, and apparently he was hiding in a scarecrow costume from some kids or something like that, and the kids lit it on fire, and that's the origin of the Scarecrow killer. Caspian takes off, leaves. Scarecrow kills the metal rocker guy outside by shoving a corn cob in his eye. So I'm assuming so what they went for here was they would do the corn cob thing because he was in a scarecrow thing, and I'm assuming he was overlooking a corn cob or cornfield. That's the word I'm looking for. So Scarecrow kills him with a corn cob, and corn cobs are going to be coming up in different places, orifices. Cut to Caspian. He's whacking it. Ashley shows up at his place, and she wants to have sex with Caspian. And it's a super absurd scene. But it was just a dream of Ben. He wakes up screaming because he's loving Ashley. He likes her. He's wanting to be with her. So everyone's sitting around and talking, and car with Ambrosia pulls up. She gets out, looks down the road, and starts walking. Leo with a mustache rolls in singing "Ace of Base, I Saw the Sign." He's just rolling up. "I saw the sign." It's awesome.
I saw that sign, and it opened up thine eyes. I saw that sign. Life's demanding without fucking understanding.
He runs into Ambrosia, and she tells him to take his clothes off. Well, there's your R rating right there.
Well, there's your R rating right there.
Ambrosia takes her top off, and it's implied they have sex because she's talking about like she needs his seed for the power in him or something like that to be able to get her revenge on what she wants to get revenge on. And then we cut to Jersey guy and the wannabe girl, goth girl. They're in the woods. They're boyfriend, girlfriend. She wants to have sex. And she's like, "You got a rubber?" Jersey says, "No, I don't have one." "Well, go get one." So he goes to get one. She starts gelling gelling herself in the forest, reading like some horror magazine or something like that. I don't know. Scarecrow shows up, shoves a corn cob up Jersey guy's butt so hard it pops out like it's his junk, and he's holding it. It's this corn cob. It's wild. And then Scarecrow shows up to the large goth girl with a vacuum cleaner, like one of those portable suction ones, like a shop vac kind of. And he vacuums her fat, I'm assuming is what they're implying. It's not well done, but you kind of get it. He vacuums her fat, and then he reverses it, sticks it in her mouth, and makes her eat it. And it's coming out of her mouth and everything like that. It's not a bad scene, but, it's a low-budget movie. What do you expect? So then it cuts... Okay, this is the scene I was talking about a little bit ago, about Ambrosia. It cuts to Ambrosia taking a cum shot from Leo. It's so freaking wild. You don't see Leo. He's off screen. But she's... I really want to show you guys. I just can't. She's on her knees, topless, like mouth open, head up, mouth open kind of thing. Exactly what you would think of when you're thinking of an adult movie or something like that. And then it's like someone had a squeeze thing with white stuff in it, and they're squeezing it all over her face. It's for, I mean, I guess it's not really rated, the movie. It's immature or whatever because it's on Tubi. I don't know if they put it on video or anything. It was stinking wild when I saw it. Like, I had to pause and what did I just see on Tubi? What the heck? It's wild. You should check it out. He needs a phone. Leo needs a phone after they've done that, and she pulls it out of her butt. You hear like a suction pop kind of sound. I can't do the sound. And then it falls out, and she pulls it.
So cold-blooded. You got a phone, I gotta call my uncle and tell him about your bullshit. Thank you.
There's another thing she keeps out there, too. We cut to Ben and Gwen. They're now yapping. Scarecrow knocks out Ben. And then we see Gwen and Ben are tied up, and Caspian is there. So Caspian is psycho, is what he says. "I'm a psycho," that sort of thing. So Scarecrow, Scarecrow comes in holding Ashley. And then Caspian goes on a rant about how he controls Scarecrow to do his killing, and what's going to stop me? Boom, door opens. Thunder Ambrosia enters with a gun. Caspian and Ambrosia are siblings. She wants revenge on Caspian. And the reason for the revenge is she got a Prince tape, and he got some pirate cartoon tape or something like that. And that's what made him go psycho, because he killed her parents. And that's why she's getting revenge on him. He killed the parents because he got a pirate. He wanted the Prince tape. He was jealous of the Prince tape. Cassette tape. Prince, the singer. It's a great reason. Why not? Sure. So they're doing all that. Leo unties Ben and Gwen. Ambrosia shoots the Scarecrow. And she and Caspian, they're arguing and all that. Scarecrow wakes up, grabs Ambrosia, and then they do a fist fight scene. And Leo's in the fist fight scene. You gotta see. I'll put it, but you gotta see it. It's great. But they do a dance scene in the middle of the fight, and they're just kind of like, it's great. Gwen gets a corn cob through her head by Caspian. Ambrosia is getting banged by Leo And Leo fights off Scarecrow. Like, so I guess Ambrosia needed more power or something. So he's banging her against a tree, and he's fighting off as he's doing it. He's fighting off the Scarecrow. It's so stinking wild. Ambrosia does a nut shot on Scarecrow, and she does the old kung fu face, like, oh, kind of thing. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I love this movie. Leo stabs Scarecrow in the head with a corn cob. Ben is holding Caspian. Ambrosia farts out a rope. She does like a fart, and she has a rope to tie Caspian with. So, here's the pinnacle of the movie. For Ambrosia to truly destroy Caspian, she has to shove him up her butt. So the razor tooth animals she's been training in there can kill him. So they shove Caspian up Ambrosia's butt. And she's like, oh, I can feel the animals eating him. I love this movie. So, and then she craps out Caspian's bones. No joke. Just this big dump of Caspian's bones comes out. And it ends there with Ambrosia asking for a moist towelette. Oh, it's fantastic. At the very end, that's the ending of the movie. But after credits, if you stick around for after the credits, it does like a music cue, and it shows the Scarecrow kind of waking up. And there is a sequel. I've seen it. It's not nearly as good as this one. I might go over it. It's actually been a few years since I've seen it. I remember it at the end thinking, okay, it's not as good as the first one. So, if you're interested in stupid comedy, we're talking middle school comedy kind of thing, grade school comedy, stupid off humor, it's a fantastic movie. You should check it out. This is probably one of my favorite low budget movies now that I think about it. So I would definitely go check it out. I guess that's it. And yeah, as a reminder, be sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you like this sort of thing. I keep saying next week because my other show is over at Demented Collective. We do longer videos of good movies. So if you're interested in good movies, that'd be where you want to find that. I think the last one we did was Blair Witch. We're filming in a couple hours to do something. This is going to come out before that, so I'm going to wait on that. I'm not sure which one. We're filming a few things tonight. So if you want the longer stuff, check out at Demented Collective. There is a link in the description. And next week, Murder Size. Or next episode, you're not going to want to miss it. Murder Size. So hopefully I'll see you there.